Yes, Shitty's using the US version. I believe Shitty is on SNES Classic. But it looks like we're off. Very good. Okay, so let's have a look at these PBs. Got a 1050 from Truman, compared to an 1107 by Shitty. Truman definitely could improve that. You know, he's a far better player than a 1050, and we definitely saw a lot of promise from Shitty as well in their round one. A very, very good player. What are your odds versus TNT? Well, that's up to you. You decide what your odds are by how well you play. But I have to say, TNT's a pretty good player. Yes, some very nice flag from Truman on YI2. I would expect nothing less from the man himself. Neither having any issues whatsoever with box jump. I'll say 3-1. There you go. There's Ben's Casino's big price. But yes, very nice Y3 from both of them. 259 for Truman. Shitty again, sort of just passing up on a lot of those moving platforms. Takes down a 58, very nice. But will we see a shell jump? And I'm gonna guess that Truman probably did try a shell jump there. All this stream buffering is gonna make me go on some major tilt. I feel like it's not on my end. Maybe it is. No, it's not. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I imagine Twitch are having some issues because earlier whenever I streamed, it was like a slideshow. Then it's always like, oh, this channel doesn't exist. Yeah, I can't even watch streams. Yeah, Shitty must have been getting that future technology. So yeah, very nice Iggy's from Truman. Getting a 281 door. Very, very nice Iggy fight. Okay, so it looks like Truman has a lead of about 3 seconds at this point. That's definitely a nice buffer to have going into the rest of the run. Okay, nice kip grab from Truman. Seeming to have decent speed, this probably will be a 362. Okay, maybe not. I'm gonna guess not. It appeared to be faster than it actually was. But yeah, 361 for EP1 is still pretty good. Yeah, it looks like Shitty did have good speed there. Slightly slipped grab at the end. But yeah, as we saw last race, this can get very, very close. These two guys, in terms of skill, are even closer than our previous racers. So we'll just have to see. Overall, DS1 for Truman wasn't too bad. Getting a 256, which is pretty good. Though Shady having some issues. Nice enough recovery though. And oh no, it's all went the shape of the pear for Truman, losing his cape and ghost house. That's very unfortunate. It'll be interesting to see if he will go back for it. Also, if anyone's wondering if that was a Banjo 2 reference, one of my favorite lines. And Truman not getting that orange jump. So we'll have to climb the vine instead. I have to say, less than an ideal secret house for Truman. Giving Shady a very, very nice opportunity here. So not only at the moment is Shady ahead, just in terms of time, but Shady has a cape compared to Truman's no cape, so Truman's going back for a cape, that's another 15 seconds Shady's way. If not, you know, it's still pretty tough for Truman. But going back for cape, I think that makes sense, yeah. Pretty good zip one for Shady. And nothing in terms of a second zip, but still pretty good. Lovely. Truman making it look so easy. Not only getting a 290, but getting a 291, which is just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, that definitely helps. Ooh, very nice. Shitty getting that duck swim at the end of Star World 2. It's pretty precise, that. Truman attempted it but didn't, so used the regrab strat. Why the hell did Truman do that? You mean the zips? You mean that magic through those yellow blocks? It's pretty dang precise. I mean, it's quite easy to do casually, but not have very good control of it. But doing it in a speedrun like that is pretty tough to get consistent. Oh my word. The Truman, that is really, really sad to see. We've actually seen a very, very similar death to that, where they land just next to the block and then sort of get freaked out and fall off. It wasn't exactly the Truman, but you know, reminiscent. So Truman definitely getting a reprieve here. If not for that though, Truman could have been in some major trouble in this first race. But yes, nice door 2 fly. Truman now going on to do the damage boost in room 5. Ooh, getting kind of close there again. The good news for Truman is, like, he has about 40 seconds spare. Well, maybe not just that much, but he's a pretty big buffer. So even if he got hit there, probably would still be fine. So yeah, I posted a link in the chat. It's a pretty extensive wiki, and it goes through every level, speedrun strats, all the different glitches. It's a really, really good resource. So, for example, if you want to know more about zips, check that out. It's a really, really good site. And there's also a wiki command. Wow, we've got everything here. But yeah, there you go. So far, this Bowser fight has been pretty damn good for Truman. Looking comfortable, as you would expect. Been pretty nice so far as well for Shitty. Yeah, so Shitty probably will be a little bit disappointed with what happened in Star World 4, to say the least. Had a very good opportunity to take this match. That looks pretty good to me. Truman getting an 11.22 flat. So, a bit of a shaky race. Probably not exactly what he was expecting, but still manages to take it down. Bring this 1-0. And Shitty not too far behind. And a nice final hit, taking it down for 11.54. So yeah, very, very close. And you, B squared, thank you very much for the 5 biddies. Always appreciated. So Mario's adventure is over. Mario, the princess, Yoshi, and his friends are going to take a vacation. Wow, it's been so long since I've seen the English text for that. So long that I wasn't even really sure where that was going. But yes, this is a best of 3 match, so Truman only has to take one more race in order to win the match. Shitty takes this next one, we will be having a tiebreaker. Best of luck to both runners. You, and again B squared, thank you very much for the 5 biddies. For anyone curious about what those funds are contributing towards, if you have a look at the description, it goes into more detail. Among charity stuff, and SFW stuff, and GQs, all that good stuff, so going to a good cause. There's also the option of subscribing to the channel, getting that awesome Smashola emote, that Super M37 Smashola. Very, very nice emote, made by Rezi. But yes, we're on to race 2 of this best of 3. Best of luck to both runners. Truman using those Koopa shells against themselves. And more swag from Truman with 3-6-1. So yeah, both runners were looking very, very comfortable last time. Pretty much Shitty's only main mistake was that one death in Star World 4. You know, a couple of other things here or there, but a really good run overall. Truman with the 259, and I reckon that Shitty was probably like literally 1 or 2 frames away from a 259 as well. Literally just ticked over the 258. Oh yeah, I agree. I have to agree. The sync on the restreams has been absolutely beautiful. Couldn't argue with it. Okay, so last time we saw a 281 from Truman in room 1. Solid as always. Oh, and a 280 from Shady, which is pretty good. I think Shady got like a 278 last time. Saving time compared to that last race. Nice Iggy fight from Truman. And nice Iggy fight from Shitty. Very good. Okay, so Shitty having a slight issue there grabbing the cape. Also lands on the cloud. That shouldn't waste too much time. Truman again with a 361, which is pretty decent. You really, really need that cape speed to cooperate with you in order to get a 362. Ooh, Truman bonking just a little bit there. It's a very minor thing to point out. But it's the sort of thing that if I did on a run, it would probably kill me. UB squared, another example on how to approach that. So you can actually slow down before that little platform as well. I actually forgot to mention that, which it can give you a better visual cue on that. There you go, 3 examples today. Okay, last time, Truman lost the cape. I'm not making the same mistake this time. So instantly on a far better pace run this time. Very, very nice P-switch hit. Shitty just had to wait there, unfortunately. Ooh, and nicely reacted, nearly ran straight into that boo, but thankfully Shitty was fairly aware of where that boo was sitting. Truman has finished up with World 2. Definitely could get sub 1050 if Zips cooperate. It's a fairly decent run. I mean, it's not the best pace in the world, but it's pretty good pace. I mean, sub 1050, like, it is good pace. And again, absolutely beautiful zips. Truman looking so comfortable with those zips. And very similar Star World 1 for Shady. So it's going to be a lot more difficult for Shady this time around. Truman not giving any chances at all. Well, maybe 1 second there at the end of Star World 2. Swapping about the key and the Yoshi for just a moment. It can happen sometimes. And I really like Truman's approach to Star World 3. Throwing that key switch up against the block. Allowing him to just wait for that key's hitbox to spawn properly. It's quite a good approach, I like it. Seems like an easy way to get a 192 consistently. And very nice flight speed from Truman. That had to be 51. Okay, so whenever I refer to like flight speeds being a random number like that, 51 is what you're looking for. 51 is the top speed for flying. At least without any sort of boost or anything. Like flying out of a pipe. And Shady finishing up with 71, a lot better than last time. You couldn't argue with that. An absolutely perfect front door from Truman. GG Truman on that. Really nice to watch. Ooh, and he got a sort of unfortunate wall clip there. Still interesting to see that. Truman possibly could be in PB phase. I reckon he probably is. I mean, Star World 2 was a bit of a shame, but I reckon didn't waste that much time. Oh, and Shady hit there, which is unfortunate. And okay, well, nice recovery from Shady. At least they have that extra Mega Koopa going into the next phase. Having that Mega Koopa is so important. It allows you to get ball skip and wow, that was so close. I thought Shady was gonna die there. It allows you to get ball skip and cut down on the bounce from that third phase. Truman is just 2 hits away from a victory. Ooh, this could PB maybe, I think. Oh, that's a PB. That's a juicy PB. Assuming his PB is accurate. But that's a 1048 RTA, very nice. That's at least a top 3 best time for the tournament. I'm not sure that it's the best time, but we haven't, I don't think we've had very many sub 1050s. So big GG's to Truman. That second run was absolutely beautiful. Not not to brag or anything, but not quite my PV. Not quite. and Shady finishing up with an 11:32. Yeah, better than last run. Though fortunately for Shady, Truman not getting any chances this time around. Obviously, in race one, Shady had a pretty good chance to take it down, but Star World 4 denied that. Very good match. Really enjoyed that. I hope everybody enjoyed that as well. There's nothing humble about my brag. Oh, need to stretch after that. Alright, folks. I can't really stick around for much longer. If either Truman or Shady want to come in and have a chat with each other or say a couple of things about the run, they're more than welcome to. But for now, I've got to run, so I won't really be able to talk to them. I've got to be places in about half an hour, so GG to Truman. Good luck, Shady, in their next race. Actually, let me just check that quickly. You, what's up? Welcome, welcome.
Hi, how's it going, guys?
Pretty good, thanks. Were you keeping track of Truman during the race then?
I had the stream open a little bit, but I was paying a little bit of attention, but not a lot of attention. I didn't have the audio or anything, so I wasn't really sure what was going on.
Alright. Well, it doesn't take a genius to say this, but first race was pretty disappointing. It was unfortunate. Such a good run, and then just that one wee slip up, and it's just all over. It was so sad to see it. But I think you played really well. It's always going to be hard going up against someone like Truman. But yeah, GG.
Yeah, I've had a lot of good Star World 4s in a row, so I thought, I can't keep doing them so well, so maybe I'll just jump off the edge and take a little Deph there and test out my backup strat.
Yeah, like I said, I think you played really well. Again, that second one was always going to be tough. Whenever Truman just pulls out a PB, 10:40, that's a really good time. But just getting the bracket up. Have you had a look at the bracket? Do you know where you're ending up?
No, I'm not really sure.
Alrighty, let's have a look. See.
That was a PB for Truman.
Yeah, yeah. Truman got a 10:48 there on that second one. A really, really nice run.
That's a very strong time. I think if he got anything under 11, there was no way I was going to beat him, and that's fair enough. I'm just disappointed I didn't put in a better run myself, really.
Well, I wouldn't be too disappointed because it all came down to that Star World 4. It's very easy for that to happen, and I don't know if you were nervous at all, but that would definitely contribute to something like that, potentially. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm always so nervous going into races. 34.
Yeah, it was one of those situations where I don't know whether I need to tap left one extra time or not, whether I'm going to make the platform, and then I'm in two minds, and that kind of messes me up, and then I must have tapped left after I had already landed.
Yeah, I thought that might have been the case. I think I've seen that twice before already in this tournament as well. But yeah, just having a look at the second chance bracket, you will be playing the winner of Frantic 32 and Jethab. So yeah, I think you have a very good chance. You're playing well above your seed. It's clear to me that you really get sub 11. So best of luck with that. But yeah,
thanks very much.
Like I said, I've got to run. Obviously, if you've got anything else you want to say, that's fine. But I have to go for now. But yes, GG. I'll be checking out your next race for sure.
Thanks for commenting, Ben, and thanks Deph for restreaming. And it was fun, and I can't wait for the next race now.